It's been a long time. I missed you. So I guess I'll talk about my absence after after the log, after the meat, the juicy bits, as it were. So it was the first time in a long time that I purposely had a lucid dream. It started as a false awakening, as many of them do, that are purposeful for me. And I woke up, thought I did, at my mom's house, which is kind of weird because I'm at my dad's house and I've been here for like at least almost 2 years. I know that's not a long time to most people, but I'm a young boy. 2 years feels like a long time to me. So I walk downstairs and I'm having this problem that I usually have when I'm getting up from a false awakening. And knowingly getting up from a false awakening. And that is that I can't stably walk. Like I'm walking but I'm falling and I can't get control of my balance, I guess. But I was able to walk. Like I wanted to get from where I was, the bedroom, to the backyard. And I walked there. It was just like Jack Sparrow type walking. Whereas before I could not even stay on my feet. So that was good. Yeah. So I get to the backyard, I open the door, and from then on, I'm able to walk normally. So it's sunny, and there's a bunch of kids in the pool. Not little kids, but like my age. Uh, there's like some kind of pool party going on in my backyard, and I'm like, what's happening here? Why was I not invited? So what I do is I join them. For my first, oh my god, for my first a lot of lucid dreams, it was just so fun to start flying, start jumping on top of rooftops. I'm very into rooftops. But flying, especially when you're rusty like I am, I haven't been lucid dreaming nearly as often as I used to. Flying for someone rusty like me, or for someone new at it's a bit of a shock to the conscious mind, because you never do that in real life. So that kind of feeling of excitement destabilizes the dream a little bit. Uh, but I guess the more you get the more you get used to lucid dreaming, the more you can fly and still have the dream be stable. Uh, but I didn't try flying. So I sat down on the edge of the pool, like with my feet in the water, amongst kids my age, and and then my uncle came out as if he was like the host of the pool party, and then I had a false awakening. So back to my bedroom at my mom's house again, walk downstairs again, walk out to the backyard, it's still sunny, and I wanted to try something that I had gotten the hang of, see if I still had the hang of it, I guess. Which was like kind of like pull something into my hand, like from a distance, like basically like a force pull. Like when you see a Jedi, like just open their hand and pull their lightsaber into it, or whatever it is, normally a lightsaber. I do that. So there's an item there in the backyard. It was like a small pouch, a small bag, about that big. And so I pull it, but instead of landing like right into my hand and I catch it, it kind of fumbles a little bit, like it hits my fingers and I have to like catch it, but I catch it. But then it turns into a very annoying plant that latches onto me. It latches onto my shoulder, and I can't rip it off. And now thinking back on it, the mistake I was making, and this is something I learned a long time ago, but I'm rusty. I didn't think of it at the time. The mistake I was making was trying to pull it off by force, as if this is the physical world and force is what pulls things. Whereas what I should have done was visually, with my mind's eye, imagining it being easy to pull off, which would have made it easy to pull off because I wasn't in the physical world, I was in my mind. So your mind is what gets things done, surprisingly. But yeah, I didn't think of that at the time. I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what the Jesus? Uh, and I didn't manage to pull it off. I was struggling with it until I had another false awakening. Uh, so I was, again, actually, I woke up this time falsely. And I wasn't immediately sure that it was a false awakening. So the way that I checked was I tried to pull my phone into my hand, like from a distance, and it worked. And I was like, fuck. Because at this point, I was already a bit, like I had already had a, you know, stressful experience. I was ready to wake up. It was my first lucid dream on purpose for a long time. And I was just satisfied that I was able to do it because I had tried for a few days. But I was still dreaming lucidly. And I walked downstairs again, still at my mom's house. But this time all the lights are off and it's dark. Uh, you know, Probably caused by my, frustration at this point. That weird plant was kind of frustrating. And I don't even manage to keep my balance at this point. So what I do is instead I kind of just like levitate. Like instead of even trying to have my legs on the ground, I just like pick up my legs off the ground and I kind of like point myself in the direction of where I want to go. And at this point, I remembered that I needed to visualize, so I also visualized myself going in that direction. Always in the first person. You never want to visualize yourself in the third person because then you're just watching yourself. If you want to be in the dream, you got to be visualizing first person like you're in the dream. So I was able to visualize myself as well as pointing with my finger. I was able to guide my levitated self towards the TV room. There were some punching bags in the way of the entrance to the TV room, so I kind of had to move them out of the way. And the light was on in the TV room, but at this point, with all the levitating and the darkness at first of the house, kind of freaky, that was enough to wake me up for real. And so I woke up for real, and I checked, so I was sure of this. And yeah, that's it. And I was pretty pleased with that for my first lucid dream a long time. Like legit one. I was able to force pull a thing. I'm just gonna call it that. Pulling from a distance, yes, whatever. Is an easier way to say I force pulled it. Fuck it, I'm a Jedi. I'm lucid dreaming. I can be a Jedi. I was able to do that, and I was able to not really fly, just levitate, but guide myself and be able to do it. Oh, and I was able to stabilize my walking. How I said at first, I was walking very unstably. And just the fact that I was able to even walk was kind of a good thing compared to when I couldn't even walk, having false awakened. So yeah, that's what three good things. It's pretty good. So it took me a few days to have even managed to have a lucid dream, largely because I had not even tried to do it in over a year. Well, I mean, back when I was even making the lucid dream logs, I wasn't actually purposely having them. I was only logging the ones that I had randomly. And those were stable enough and those were often enough because I had been doing it for a year. But yeah, just the fact that it had been so long, with your mind and with the excitement of it, makes it a bit harder. So once it was like the third, fourth night, I was already in the routine of trying, not knowing whether I would accomplish it or not. That's when I was, calm enough to accomplish it. I want to say it's been like 3 or 4 days since. I've still been trying every night. I have not been trying as hard as I was those first times, those first few days. You know, like I could be doing more. So I think I will. I said I was gonna talk about my absence. There's not much to say. I kind of just I was ready to take a break from it. I didn't wanna focus on it so much at that point anymore. I did not plan on stopping forever, so coming back, it's not surprising to me that I am coming back to do this. I hope that I do it for a while. I don't know how long I am going to. Uh, I started going to college as a person my age probably should. I mean, better than doing nothing, which is what I was doing. I could have gotten a job too, and that would be better than doing nothing too. Not saying there's nothing wrong with choosing not to go to college. Don't wanna don't wanna diss any of you out there that chose not to or choose not to. But yeah, the reason that I decided to start trying again was because I'm in the winter break. I got time, you know. I got I got energy. I'm not tired from doing homework. This is actually like the second half of my winter break. I actually spent the first half doing community service because I got a ticket. They caught me, the popo. Don't ask what I did. You don't want to know. Just kidding. I got a speeding ticket. So I don't know. I may have started earlier had I not been busy with that. Uh, it didn't even cross my mind actually at that point. So maybe not. But I hope to at least be trying to lucid dream for the rest of the break and making some logs. Not timber. Don't get it twisted. But some lucid dream logs. Cause I don't know. It motivates me to make these. It motivates me to keep lucid dreaming. As I've said, at least once. So I won't go on that trip again. But yeah, if I'm feeling it to keep doing it once the semester starts again, that would be dope. You know, it's something that I like to do. But when you're going to school, yeah, and you get back from school, it's just like, I already did productive things today. And then at night you just want to like knock out. But if I'm feeling it, then I'll keep doing it. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna speak for my future self. He will decide whether or not he wants to. But yeah. Man, I forgot how long I can just go on. It's been 20 minutes that I've been recording. The video's not gonna be 20 minutes because there's plenty of me going and then and I edit that out. But I mean, the lucid dream wasn't that long. I didn't expect it to be this long of a video. But I like doing this, I guess. You know what? No. In fact, I do. I do like doing this. Uh, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this. So yeah, thanks for joining me again, and I hope to see you again soon. And peace out.